Hello, welcome. My name is Banafsheh, and I want to thank you for joining. I thought on this day that is right between the Lunar New Year, the beginning of a new cycle, and Valentine's Day, the day of love, it would be a perfect day to plant the seed of the new series that is starting in March 9th, Radiant Embodiment. So in this session, we'll start with an invocation and we'll do a short guided warm up, weaving awareness into our body, followed by freestyle dancing together, and finishing that part with a short meditation to then come into me sharing with you about the details of the course that we're starting, and then listening to some of our beloved community members share some of their reflections on this modality, Dance of Oneness. And then I'll open the floor to your questions, any questions that you might have about the new series that we're embarking upon. So with that, please join me as you rise, and let's begin with our feet a little bit wider than our shoulders. Open your arms, sense to the tips of your fingers, and bring your hands in and cross them on your heart center. Letting your knees be soft. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth and continue breathing in this way throughout our session, throughout our practice. And please close your eyes now. Flow with your breath and sense the ground with your feet. Direct your energy down from your head into the rest of your body to create a more balanced distribution of energy in your body. And continue flowing with your breath. And please join me in beginning a new cycle on this day in reverence to love. May love guide our movement, our dance, our perception, and our speech. May love show the way forward and light up our path in unexpected ways. May we be ready. May we trust. Please open your eyes and please join me by going down forward, bending forward from your hips, go down, bowing down. Let your arms hang and let the top of your head, your crown, connect with the ground. Flow with your breath. And here, let's take a deep breath in through our nose, exhale through your mouth as you bend your knees. Flow with your breath and let your tailbone release down. Top of your head and shoulders release further down. Bring your hands on top of your feet and gently press your feet into the ground. And let your roots, your energetic roots, descend into the earth with reverence, with love to the earth. Planting a seed of presence in our body. Let's slowly rise from this deep-rooted reverential love in the earth with soft knees. Roll up your spine, one vertebrae at a time as much as possible. And now as you sense your groundedness, your roots in the earth, please let your arms lift and reach with your hands as you melt your feet into the ground. Take another deep breath in. With your exhalation, begin to bring your hands down and sense awareness in the top of your head, awareness inside your forehead, the area of your sixth chakra in your neck now. Flow down with your awareness into your heart center, sensing awareness in your abdomen, in your lower belly, your hips, base of your spine, your legs. Sense your knees, your ankles, your feet, your roots in the earth. Standing presence in your whole body. Simply being here. Flow with your breath as I play our music. Good, good, good. And please open your hips, open your feet, go wider than your shoulders. Bring your hands onto your hips and go side to side, sensing into your hips. Hands gently resting on your hips. And now go down, softening your knees. And here, let's bounce. Bring your arms up above your head. Shake arms and hands, bouncing. Flowing with your breath, and bring all that to a stillness. Bring your hands down, just like we did earlier. Trace along the central channel of your body. Soften your knees, go down deep into your knees and arms. Going down only to where your knees feel okay. Don't put pressure on your knees. And here, bring your hands in front of your heart center. Rotate your hips. Go down. One more rotation and come to a stillness. Change direction. And rise as you're rotating. Bring your circle to a stillness. Bring your hands together. Feet come in and out as wide as your shoulders. Bring your hands onto your belly, thumbs on your navel. Rotate your hips, soft knees, opening the soles of your feet. And please go to the other direction with your rotation. And bring your rotation to a stillness. Bring your hands to your low back, rub your low back. Bringing ease to your back with your hands. Bring your hands to a stillness. Go into a wider rotation. Flow with your breath. One more rotation here. Complete your circle and come into the center with stillness. Hands come back onto your belly, thumbs on your navel. Change direction, wide rotation. And also include your arms, hands in this rotation, circling. One more. And bring your hands back. Grow from your belly into your heart. Go side to side. Soft knees, roots in the earth. Feel your roots as you rotate your heart center. Complete your rotation, other side. Complete your rotation. And now let's bring our both hands to our shoulders. Rotate back. Keeping your knees soft. Tailbone release down. Open your arms. Extend your arms. And bring your hands back down onto your shoulders as you guide your energy down into the earth. Go forward with your shoulders. Sense the fluidity of your spine. Create ease into your low back with this movement, into your hips, and extend arms. One, forward, going forward and back. Let your neck move in line with the rest of your spine. Look side to side. Follow your hand. And bring your arms down. Wrap around yourself. Look behind you. Lift one heel up at a time. and look forward. Bring your arms down, go side to side. Good, good, good. Bring one arm up, take your head to the side, reach with your other arm and reach over. Hold for a few seconds. Bring arm down. Other arm goes up, take your head to the side, reach with your other arm over your head and go side to side. And both arms. Good, good, good. And bring your arms down and let's bring our hands to our hips again. Stretch your toes. Bring your hands down, one heel going down at a time, and rotate your wrists. Good, good, good. Go down, softening in your ankles. Change the direction of your rotating wrists. Good, good, good. Bring your hands together, palms together, and lift up onto your toes. Arms down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Good, good, good. And now take some steps. Roll your shoulders, loosen up your neck. Shake out your hands, wrists. Good, good, good. Loosening up. Bringing in some healing, shaking to the places you need to be more open. Bring your heels down one at a time. And pick up the tempo and let the vibration rise into your legs, into your hips, into your low back and belly. Let it rise into your heart, front and back, into your neck, into your head, top of your head, and now bounce. With the bouncing, free up the back of your neck, shoulders, upper back, your middle back, low back, buttocks, back of your legs. And free up the front of your body and the sides and out and up and bringing your hands down again, bringing in the renewed energy as you follow down the central channel into the ground. Roll your shoulders, loosen up your neck. And just for a few seconds, bringing yourself to stillness, close your eyes. You can also place your hands on your heart. Sensing your heartbeat. And just feel what is alive in you, what feels most alive, what part of your body feels most alive. And let that, follow that aliveness into opening to your own dancing. Opening your eyes when you're ready and moving into your own dancing, following that impulse. Maybe start small. Maybe the impulse is, where can I be more open? How can I be more open? Listening to how your body wants to move, tuning in. Maybe it's your hips that want to express more, want to be more open. Maybe it's your shoulders. The dance of opening, connecting. Bringing ourselves back together, moving into a bouncing, moving up the chakras with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bringing hands down and closing your eyes. Just feel. Feeling the exuberance inside, the dance inside. Bringing your arms up. As you soften your feet into the ground. Taking a deep breath in and letting the blessings pour down as you bring your hands down. Sense the blessings pour into the top of your head. With your eyes closed, sense the blessings inside your forehead, healing blessings in your neck. Following the blessings down into your heart. Into your abdomen, Sensing the healing blessings in your hips and in your legs and into the earth. Standing as a channel for healing blessings filled in your body and pouring through you into the earth. در این خاک، در این خاک، در این مزرعه پاک، به جز عشق، به جز مهر، دگر تخم مکاریم. These Persian words from Rumi guide us to remember that in this land, in this immaculate field of the body, let's not plant anything but love. Let's not plant anything but kindness. As you flow with your breath and sense your whole body filled with blessings, I invite you to bring your hands to your heart without opening your eyes. Sense the gentle touch of your hands, the warmth on your heart, on your chest. And say, may I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. And let these words, let these statements allow you to enter into this temple, your body temple, the temple within the holiest of holy. And as you're standing with your eyes closed and letting your feet feel the ground lovingly, come in touch with what you're grateful for in this moment. Flowing with your breath. Let the gratitude of what you're feeling grateful for fill your heart. Let it expand the energy of your heart. And feel the love that can move through us when we allow it. Let it radiate into your body, follow it down into your abdomen, into your hips, into your legs, feet into the earth. And from your heart, follow it up into your shoulders, arms and hands, into your neck, into your head. And let this love radiate from you to all beings, nurturing all life. The energy of our heart expands beyond our physical heart by about 2 to 3 meters. And this energy, this field of our heart is electromagnetic and influences the world around us. What do you create in your heart and emit? What do you expand? Believe in the power of what you're choosing to embody, what you're choosing to emit. And remember, the first recipient of what you emit is you. As you sense the ground with your feet and your awareness is in this body temple, radiating love, I invite you to take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, open your eyes when you're ready. And please join me by going down in reverence, bowing forward to love, to the power of love within you. And let's slowly rise up with soft knees, rolling up our spine, and fly our arms up, spreading love and kindness. And bring your hands down, and let the love and kindness that you transmit flow back to you, feeling the love and the goodness inside, flowing into you as you have transmitted it. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's pull up a chair and have a conversation now about our sessions coming up, our course. Give me a moment to set up. Please drink water. Whew. Yay. So let me start by talking a little bit about the course, the Radiant Embodiment that's coming up. We have been through a dark night, and many of us are still experiencing it. What have we learned through our suffering that can truly evolve us, that can help us unfold a new story, both individually and collectively, as the old story is what led us to the dark night? In this time that is a rebirth after a death, this season that Rumi describes as the time when the dead branch and the green branch are the same branch. There's this possibility for us to emerge out of our cocoons, our seclusion, responsibly, and to truly integrate what we've learned in the service of what we believe in. And the only way to really integrate is to embody what we've learned, to embody our gifts. And we're entering a new era ruled by the air elements, with the opportunity to experience the energetic realms of our existence much more readily. Experience a lighter, much less dense physicality, a time of quick manifestation. So it's really important. It's really important, I feel, to clear ourselves of unnecessary density and lighten our load, if you will, so that we can come to know our strength and weakness, to come to know ourselves fully, what our purpose is, what our power is, what our love is, what our light is. And it's so important to know our knowing. And this knowing is no longer enough to know with the head. The knowing needs to be with our whole being. So my intention with Radiant Embodiment is to activate this kind of knowing for you. So you can step into being fully human, anthropos, insane kamel, fully human, a radiant, loving being, which is our birthright. And of course, so with that comes the ability to ground and center yourself, to access exuberance when you need it, a soothing balm of healing when that is needed, to help build your capacity to be strong, to be resilient, to be flexible, to be loving and compassionate, energized, juicy, fit, and creative. Becoming a light on to your own, experiencing your light body. And all of that begins with finding ease with what is right in your own skin, finding the temple within. I feel one of the gifts of the pandemic and the seclusion we have been in, which to me has been a khalwat, a spiritual retreat, as the Sufis call it, is to find the temple within, this holiest of holy. And we will journey into the body temple in each of the module modules will focus on one of the chakras, the anatomy and physiology of some of the corresponding parts of the body. Our body is just miraculous, and there's so many aspects. And we will get into some of those, some of the anatomy and physiology corresponding with the chakras, loosen any armor we may be wearing through moving with awareness, through inquiry, and through using acupoints. We'll also explore the psycho-emotional aspects of the chakras and how they manifest in our body. We'll journey into some of the feminine archetypes that correspond to each chakra and dance to embody their quality as a way to come into the fullness of ourselves. And woven into all this is the Sufi and Taoist teachings, as well as quantum physics for lay people like myself. The sessions will be a balance between guided movement and freestyle, letting your own movement and dance emerge and flower that is both healing, opening, and liberating for you. Giving a lot of attention to that actually in these series, to opening your own dance that brings you into fullness. And we will break into smaller groups to dance together, to witness one another, and to share. And we've also come together as in a bigger group in a community circle bi-weekly, where we will also share and listen to presentations by our community members on the theme of the module. These sessions will be live on Zoom, and the recordings will be available within 24 hours after, and the recordings will be yours to keep permanently, which is different from our previous courses where you had access, where people had access to sessions for a limited time. These you will have forever. And the series works for all bodies, all ages above 15, and all genders. And what I've been really reflecting on deeply that I wrote in the intro to the course page, and this is what I will end this section with, is that as long as we're in a body, we're meant to be embodied. And whether we do it now or tomorrow or next week or next year, it's something we need to do and something we need to be. There's really no other way around it. We're meant to be in our bodies consciously, at ease with what is, regardless of any pain or limitation. And all of us have that to some degree. But can we be at ease with what is regardless of that? And the time is now. The time is now. There's no better time than now to come home to yourself with love. So with that, I'm going to turn the floor over to 3 of our students, members of this community, to share some of their experiences with Dance of Oneness with the rest of us. We'll have Jacinta Gabor and Susan Beayni and Jeff Foust, please. And anyone who would like to share after them, please put your name in the chat. And please let us know if you want to share. After that, I'll open to questions. Can we start with you?
Good evening, good evening, good day, good morning. It's evening time here in Europe. Some of you I see are from Europe connecting. Well, first of all, it's just such a delight to be together here again. I honestly have missed our Dance of Oneness community gatherings in the last 2 months. And I just would like to share briefly my experience about dancing with Banafsheh for over a year now, quite regularly, almost every day, but surely a few times a week. And it's still a magic to me to feel the incredible alchemy that happens every single time. I open my arms, put my hands on my heart, and it's something just realigns in my whole being. So it brings me back to presence, and in the with Banafsheh's poetic guidance, which I find truly inspiring throughout the whole session, I feel beauty is being awakened inside of my heart. So beside loving the dance practice, this is also a very deep spiritual practice for me to dance on the Dance of Oneness path. And I've been looking for this combination for a long, long, long time, because I've been always drawn to spirituality and love dancing, but never quite found a path that could give me space to explore both practices. So this is a coming home to my soul, being part of Dance of Oneness, and I'm just so excited about journeying into 8 months. I'm so happy because I did feel last year in the radiant chakras, it was such a short time, like to spend on a time and really be able to embody all those qualities we went through in 8 weeks. So it's just relaxes me to think about having lots of time and space, a full month for each chakra, so we can deepen our practice, our coming home to beauty and being that radiant beauty in the world. Thank you so much to everyone for being here, and to our beloved Banafsheh. It's truly an honor to dance with you and be in service. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Susan Beayni.
I wrote something down because I could go on forever as to all the wonderful things that have happened for me and to me since I've met Banafsheh. But so, excuse me for reading. I first encountered Banafsheh many years ago through her film In the Fire of Grace. Her dance to the words of Rumi, an interview with Andrew Harvey, cracked my heart open, and it sounded like it felt like liquid love flowing through her. She was invited to become one of the few honorary members of the Sacred Dance Guild, and I had the privilege of interviewing her on film. Hearing what she has lived through in her life in Iran and in the United States, and still be able to embody the divine in all that she does, made me want to get to know her even more. I signed up for a virtual course at Ubiquity University in France called Madonna Rising, because Banafsheh was one of the creators and speakers at the course. It was amazing, and since then I've signed up for each and every course that she's created. All of this occurred during the pandemic, so everything that was virtual, which allowed us to be in our own homes and meet with people from all over the world. It was also more affordable, since that we didn't have to buy a plane ticket or to have money for accommodations. We could also go over the lessons for a certain period of time, and could also purchase the lessons to download so that we could have them forever. Banafsheh always set aside time for us to come together to share for our experiences, so that a close-knit community was formed in which we supported each other. I often say that I'm dancing with deep love and joy through the pandemic, and the teachings of Banafsheh have enabled that to happen. Some of the many gifts within her courses are assisting us to recognize and love the divine in us and in everyone and everything. The importance of grounding to the earth and connecting to the heavens. Banafsheh enables people of all ages and abilities to participate in whatever way works for them. I love the incredible music, much of it Middle Eastern, which augments the beautiful dance. The courses are devotions in themselves as we continue to recognize that we are embodying the divine, which is love. We create community with people around the world who are growing in love just as I am, while supporting each other. Because there are recordings of the sessions, you can make a daily practice, which is so important. So bottom line is, I highly recommend taking the upcoming course of Banafsheh's and you will see and feel for yourself the power of divine embodiment taught by one of the most loving, graceful, kind, and embodied persons I have known. Thank you, Banafsheh.
Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you. So eloquent. Jeff, are you here? Yes.
All right, great. So Susan did a wonderful job of sharing the riches of Banafsheh's teachings and really the growing edge of knowing that that we have with Banafsheh. And let me bring the other side. I mean, it's, at the same time, it's so amazing and growing. It's also very concrete. I mean, I've had a lifetime of embodiment work myself, but I found it really has strengthened and deepened all my work. And beginning with very concrete things like physically, it just feels wonderful. And the sense also of ease of movement, you know, because our shaking and other things really opens up the blocked places, and which is, you know, amazing. And then also very importantly, to be able to kind of deepen our capacity for quiet and openness inside, to be able to, what one of my teachers, Zalman Schachter, said, be response able. So at the opening, we talk about the Danae, the inner cycle of her energy centers, and being open and being able to respond. I mean, that really carries over into my day-to-day life. And then finally, again, on the quality of the teaching, I mean, it's so accessible. I mean, both to beginners, I mean, very clear explanations, you know, both in the physical movements as well as the words, and also tying in with both spiritual practice, you know, all the cutting edge of science, you know, not, you know, of everything, you know, so we're really incorporating it. And also for even people who've done a lot of work like myself, it really deepens, again, my awareness in all of the things that I'm doing. It becomes even deeper because of the authentic, powerful place that Banafsheh is coming from. So I recommend it highly for any and everybody.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Rabbi Jeff, thank you so much. So eloquent, so beautiful. Azita, yes. Let's have you share.
Can't say more than what Susan and Jeff said, because they said it's so wonderful and so true. I am going to talk about it from my point of view, from the stance of a psychologist here. And I have been practicing for many, many years, and I'm very familiar with the domain of psychology. And Banafsheh amazes me because she's not a psychologist, but the work that she brings in is so rich and so wonderfully embedded in the pillars of psychology that I actually think she is innately a psychologist. It is unbelievable. And I usually am quite skeptical when I hear things here and there about, you know, this kind of a dance does that and that kind of energy does this. I'm a very skeptical person myself. So when I saw Banafsheh's work, I said, oh my God, this is so fascinating, because it's approaching the field of psychology from the body and how body holds emotions, and how through Banafsheh's dance, all these emotions are going to be accessible to you, and also you will be able to work with them. Her classes are so good that I'm actually referring my clients to her, because I think she's going to help them in such a different domain, which is dance. And her whole philosophy that she brings into the dance is not just the dance, the combination of the dance, music, Sufism, chakra work. It's so, so rich. I highly, highly recommend it for whoever you guys that are watching it there. If you can join, because it's so precious and it opens another realm for you. for me, sometimes when it's so difficult, I just remember her teachings and it helps me in so many different angles. So thank you so much, Banafsheh.
Thank you so much, Azita Jan. So beautifully, beautifully explained and expressed. I'm so happy
Sure.
this work helps you that in all of those ways.
Thank you.
Dance is truly a gift that I hope that you practice every day. And whether you will join us or you will dance on your own, please keep dancing.